You are floating now, high above the ground, where the air is soft and cool against your face. Beneath you, a cloud holds your weight gently, without effort, without question. It has always been here, waiting. The cloud is vast and white, stretching in all directions like a field of snow that has no edges. You cannot see where it begins or where it ends. You do not need to. The surface beneath you is soft, softer than any bed, softer than memory itself. Above, the sky is pale blue, endless and still. No sun burns, no shadows fall. Only light, diffused and even wrapping around everything like a quiet breath. You sink a little deeper into the cloud. It accepts you. The coolness rises around your shoulders, your arms, your legs. Not cold, never cold. Just cool enough to remind you that you are held. Time moves differently here. Or perhaps it does not move at all. There is no clock, no schedule, no need to arrive anywhere. The cloud drifts, and you drift with it, and the two of you are the same thing now. Somewhere far below, the world continues. Cities hum, rivers flow, trees sway in winds you cannot feel. But here, in this high and quiet place, none of that reaches you. The distance between you and everything else is not measured in miles. It is measured in softness, in stillness, in the way sound fades when it has nowhere to go. A breeze moves through the cloud, barely noticeable, a whisper of motion that stirs nothing. You feel it pass through you, or perhaps you pass through it. The distinction does not matter. You're both moving and still. You're both here and nowhere. The cloud shifts shape slowly, rounding at the edges, smoothing itself like water, finding its level. You shift with it, without resistance, without thought. Your body has no weight here, or perhaps the cloud has no weight, or perhaps weight itself has forgotten how to exist in this place. You breathe in, and the air tastes like nothing, clean, empty, without memory or future, just air filling your lungs, then leaving again, unhurried, patient. The sky above you is the same as it was. The cloud beneath you is the same as it was. Nothing has changed and nothing will change, and this is exactly as it should be. You close your eyes for a moment, then open them again. Or perhaps you did not close them at all. It is difficult to tell. The light is the same either way, soft, even undemanding. Another cloud drifts past, or perhaps you drift past it. It is larger than yours, or perhaps smaller. Distance is difficult to judge when everything is the same color, the same texture, the same quiet presence. The other cloud does not acknowledge you. It simply is, as you simply are, as everything here simply is. The air is still. The light is still. You are still. And in this stillness, there is no need for anything else. The cloud beneath you has no memory. It does not remember forming. It does not remember the sky before you arrived. It exists only now, in this moment, holding you without knowing it is holding you. You sink a little deeper. The softness rises around your chest, your neck. You do not resist. There is nothing to resist. The cloud does not pull you down. You do not fall. You simply rest, deeper, quieter, more completely. Somewhere in the distance, another cloud catches a faint glow, as if light has decided to rest there for a moment. The glow does not grow. It does not fade. It simply is, like everything else here. You watch it without watching it. Your eyes are open, or perhaps they are not. It does not matter. The air smells of nothing. No flowers, no earth, no rain. Just air, clean and empty, moving through your lungs in its slow, patient rhythm. In and then out. In and then out. the same as it has always been, the same as it will always be. The cloud drifts to the left, or perhaps it drifts to the right, or perhaps it is the sky that moves, and the cloud remains still. There is no way to know. There are no landmarks here, no trees, no mountains, no horizon line to tell you where the sky ends and something else begins. You feel the coolness of the cloud against your skin, a gentle, constant presence. It does not change. It does not warm or cool further. It simply is. A quiet temperature that asks nothing of you. Your hands rest at your sides, or perhaps they float slightly above the surface of the cloud. You do not check. There is no need to check. They are where they are, and that is enough. The light above you is the same pale blue, unchanged and unchanging. No clouds pass overhead. The sky is empty, or perhaps it is full and you are simply part of what fills it. The distinction does not matter. You breathe in. The air fills you. You breathe out. The air leaves you. The rhythm continues, slow and even, like a tide that has forgotten to return. The cloud beneath you shifts, so slowly you almost do not notice. A slight settling, a gentle rounding of its edges. You settle with it, sinking a fraction deeper, though you were already deep enough. The softness accepts you further. There is always further. There is always deeper. Somewhere, far away, a faint sound might exist, or perhaps it is only the memory of a sound, or the idea of a sound, something that once was or might have been. But it does not reach you here. Sound does not travel well through clouds. It gets lost in the softness, absorbed by the stillness, and after a while, it is not sound anymore. It is just silence, like everything else. You do not think about where you are. You do not think about where you were. The cloud holds you, and that is all there is. The cloud, the sky, the light, the air, moving slowly or not moving at all, existing without effort, without end. The sky is a little paler now, or perhaps it was always this pale, and you are only noticing it now. The blue has softened, blending into white at the edges, as if the sky and the clouds are becoming the same thing, as if there was never any difference between them. You are sinking still, or perhaps the cloud is rising around you. It is difficult to tell. The softness wraps around your shoulders, your arms, your chest. You do not feel enclosed. You feel held gently, without pressure, without urgency. Your breathing has slowed. Each breath takes longer now, filling you more slowly, leaving you more slowly. The air moves through you like water through sand, patient and unhurried. You do not control it. You do not need to. It knows its own rhythm. The cloud beneath you has no edges. You have drifted toward what might be its center, or perhaps you have drifted toward its edge, and there is no difference. Every part of the cloud is the same. Every part is soft. Every part is here. A faint glow touches the sky, somewhere far off, as if light is remembering something it once knew. The glow does not move. It does not brighten or dim. It simply rests there, on the far side of the sky, a quiet presence that asks nothing and offers nothing. You do not wonder where the glow comes from. You do not wonder if it will change. Wondering requires effort, and there is no effort here. There is only this, the cloud, the sky, the light, the air. Your hands have sunk into the cloud now, or perhaps they rest on its surface. You cannot tell. The boundary between your skin and the softness of the cloud is blurred. You're not sure where one ends and the other begins. Perhaps they do not end. Perhaps they do not begin. The air is still. No wind moves through this place. No currents stir the clouds. Everything simply is, suspended in a moment that has no before and no after. Only now. Only this. You breathe in. The air is cool and clean. You breathe out. The air leaves you, dissolving into the stillness around you. The rhythm continues. Slower now, deeper now, each breath a little longer than the last. The cloud shifts beneath you so gently that you barely notice. A subtle settling, as if it is finding a more comfortable shape. You settle with it, your body releasing a tension you did not know you were holding. The softness accepts you further. There is always further. The light above you is dimming, or perhaps it is simply softening, blending into the white of the clouds. The sky and the cloud are the same color now. You are surrounded by white, above and below, as if you are floating inside a single breath that has no edges. You do not feel separate from the cloud. You do not feel separate from the sky. You are part of the softness, part of the stillness, part of the quiet that fills this place. You are here, and here is everywhere, and everywhere is enough. Your eyes are heavy now, or perhaps they have always been heavy, and you are only noticing it now. You let them close, or perhaps they were already closed. The light is the same either way, soft, even, unchanging. The cloud holds you, the sky holds you, the air holds you, and you hold nothing, because there is nothing to hold. There is only this moment, stretching out in all directions, endless and still. You are deeper now. The cloud has accepted you fully, wrapping around you like a breath that never ends. You cannot see the surface anymore, or perhaps there is no surface. Perhaps there never was. The white surrounds you completely, soft and even, a presence that asks nothing and gives everything. You are inside the cloud now, or perhaps the cloud is inside you. The distinction has faded. You are both. The light is dimmer here, filtered through layers of softness. It does not strain your eyes. It does not demand your attention. It simply exists. A faint glow that has no source and no direction. It is everywhere, and it is nowhere, and it is enough. You breathe in, and the air is cooler now, denser, as if you are drawing in the cloud itself. It fills your lungs slowly, spreading through your body like a gentle tide. You breathe out, and the air leaves you, or perhaps it stays, becoming part of the softness around you. Your body is weightless. You do not feel the pull of gravity. You do not feel the need to stay upright or to lie down. You are simply here, suspended in the cloud, held by nothing and everything at once. The silence is deeper now. Not the absence of sound, but the presence of quiet, a stillness so complete that it becomes something you can feel. It wraps around you like the cloud, like the light, like the air. It holds you gently, without pressure, without end. You cannot remember how you arrived here. You cannot remember if there was a before. The cloud has erased time, or perhaps time has simply stopped, content to rest in this moment forever. There is no past. There is no future. There is only now, and now is soft and still and endless. Your hands have disappeared into the cloud, or perhaps they are still there, but you can no longer feel them. Your arms, your legs, your body, all of it has blurred into the softness around you. You're becoming the cloud, or the cloud is becoming you, and the boundary between the two is dissolving like mist in the morning. The light shifts slightly, or perhaps it does not shift at all. Perhaps you are simply noticing it differently, as if your eyes are learning a new way to see. The white around you seems to glow faintly, not from any source, but from itself, as if the cloud is made of light as much as it is made of air. You breathe in, the cloud fills you. You breathe out, you fill the cloud. The rhythm continues, so slow now that each breath feels like a journey, a slow drift from one moment to the next, with no need to hurry, no need to arrive. Somewhere, far away, there might be a world, cities and streets and people moving through their days, but it is so far now, so distant, that it feels like a dream you once had. And this, the cloud, the light, the stillness, this feels real. This feels like the only thing that has ever been real. You are sinking still, or perhaps you are simply resting deeper, settling into the softness that has no bottom. The cloud accepts you. It has always accepted you. It will always accept you. The quiet is a presence now, not an absence. It holds you as surely as the cloud holds you, as the light holds you, as the air holds you. You are held from all sides, from within and without, and there is no difference between the two. You close your eyes, or perhaps they were never open. The light is the same either way. The softness is the same. The stillness is the same. And in this stillness, there is no need for anything else. There is no need for movement, no need for thought, no need for anything but this moment, stretching out in all directions, endless and soft and still. The cloud has no center. You have drifted beyond the idea of place, beyond the idea of here or there. You are simply within, suspended in a softness that has no beginning and no end. The white around you is brighter now, or perhaps it is dimmer. It is difficult to tell. The light has become part of the cloud, part of the air, part of you. It does not shine. It simply is, glowing faintly from everywhere and nowhere. You breathe in, and the cloud fills you. You breathe out, and you fill the cloud. The boundary between breathing and being has blurred. You're not inhaling air anymore. You're inhaling stillness, quiet, softness. And when you exhale, you release nothing, because there is nothing to release. Everything stays suspended in this moment. Your body has dissolved into the cloud. Or perhaps it is still there, but you can no longer feel it. Your arms, your legs, your chest, all of it has become part of the softness, part of the white, part of the stillness. You are not separate from the cloud anymore. You are the cloud. You are the sky. You are the light. The silence is deeper now, so deep that it has become a kind of sound, a low hum that you feel rather than hear. It vibrates through you, through the cloud, through the air. It is the sound of stillness, the sound of quiet, the sound of nothing and everything at once. You do not think anymore. Thoughts require effort, and there is no effort here. There is only this, the soft, the still, the endless white. You exist without thinking, without wondering, without needing anything beyond this moment. The cloud shifts around you, or perhaps you shift within it. The movement is so slow, so gentle, that it feels like no movement at all. Like the settling of dust, like the fading of light, like the slow dissolving of everything that was once solid into something softer, quieter, more still. You cannot tell if your eyes are open or closed. The light is the same either way. The white is the same. The softness is the same. There is no difference between seeing and not seeing, between being awake and being asleep, between existing and not existing. You are here. You have always been here. You will always be here. The cloud holds you, and you hold the cloud, and the two of you are the same thing, suspended in a moment that has no before and no after. Only now, only this. The light is fading now, or perhaps it is simply softening further, blending into the white until there is no difference between the two. The sky and the cloud are one. The air and the light are one. You and the stillness are one. You breathe in, the cloud breathes with you. You breathe out, the cloud breathes with you. The rhythm is so slow now that each breath feels like it lasts forever, a gentle tide that rises and falls without ever truly moving. You are sinking still, or perhaps you are simply resting deeper, settling into a place that has no name and no shape. The softness wraps around you, through you, within you. You are held completely from all sides, from within and without, and there is no difference between the two. The quiet is everything now. It is the cloud. It is the sky. It is you. It fills every space, every moment, every breath. And in this quiet, there is no need for anything else. No need for movement, no need for thought, no need for anything but this moment, this breath, this softness, this stillness. And it continues gently without end, like a cloud that has always been here, like a sky that has always held you, like a breath that will never truly leave. The white has become everything. There is no sky now. There is no cloud. There is only the soft, the still, the endless white that surrounds you and fills you and becomes you. You are no longer floating. You are no longer sinking. You are simply here, suspended in a place that is not a place, in a moment that is not a moment. Time has stopped, or perhaps it has simply dissolved, melting into the white like everything else. You breathe in, and the stillness fills you. You breathe out, and the stillness remains. Each breath is slower than the last, deeper than the last, until breathing itself becomes a kind of rest, a gentle rhythm that requires nothing, asks nothing, gives nothing but this quiet continuation. Your body is gone now, or perhaps it is still there, but you can no longer feel it. You are awareness without form, presence without shape. You are the white, the soft, the still. You are here, and here is everywhere, and everywhere is enough. The silence has become absolute, not the absence of sound, but the presence of something deeper, something that existed before sound and will exist after it. A quiet so complete that it holds everything, all moments, all breaths, all thoughts that ever were or ever will be. You do not wonder where you are. You do not wonder how you came here. Wondering requires a self that is separate from the world, and you are not separate anymore. You are part of the white, part of the stillness, part of the endless quiet that fills this place. The light is dimming now, or perhaps it is simply fading into you, becoming part of your awareness rather than something you see. The boundary between light and darkness has blurred. There is only the soft glow of the white, the gentle presence of the still. You are sinking deeper, or perhaps deeper has lost its meaning. There is no up or down anymore. There is no forward or back. There is only this place, this moment, this breath, stretching out in all directions without end. The cloud has become you. The sky has become you. The air has become you. You are no longer held by the softness. You are the softness. You are no longer surrounded by the white. You are the white. You breathe in. The stillness fills you. You breathe out. The stillness remains. Each breath is a wave that rises and falls without ever truly moving, a gentle rhythm that has always been here and will always be here, patient and unhurried and endless. The quiet holds you. The white holds you. The stillness holds you. And you hold nothing because there is nothing to hold, because holding requires separation, and there is no separation here. There is only this, the soft, the still, the endless. And in this moment, which is all moments, there is no need for anything else. No need for thought. No need for movement. No need for anything but this breath, this stillness, this quiet that has no beginning and no end. You rest here in the white, in the soft, in the still. And the white rests in you, and the soft rests in you, and the still rests in you. And there is no difference between the two, between you and the cloud, between breathing and being, between here and everywhere. The moment continues, gently, without effort, without end. A cloud that was always here, a stillness that will always remain, a breath that never truly leaves, and you resting within it, part of it, indistinguishable from it, held completely, without edges, without end. The white is fading now, or perhaps it is simply becoming softer, gentler, as if the cloud itself is learning to rest. The light is dim, so dim that it is almost not light at all, but a faint glow that suggests light, that remembers light, without quite being it. You breathe in, and the stillness fills you. You breathe out, and the stillness remains, unchanged, unmoving, as it has always been. Each breath is longer now, so long that you lose track of where one ends and the next begins. They blur together into a single continuous breath, a tide that rises and falls without ever truly arriving or leaving. Your awareness has thinned. You are not thinking anymore. You are not feeling anymore. You are simply here, present without presence, aware without awareness. The boundaries have dissolved completely. There is no you. There is no cloud. There is only this moment, this breath, this soft and endless white. The silence is absolute now. It is not that there is no sound. It is that sound has lost its meaning. The quiet has become so deep, so complete, that it has absorbed everything else, all movement, all thought, all sense of time and place. And in this quiet, you rest, not as something separate from the silence, but as part of it, woven into it, indistinguishable from it. You are sinking still, or perhaps sinking has lost its meaning too. There is no deeper, there is no shallower, there is only this place, this non-place, where everything rests in perfect stillness, without effort, without end. The white around you is barely visible now. It is more a feeling than a sight, a soft presence that suggests itself without insisting, without demanding attention. You do not look at it. You do not see it. You simply exist within it, as part of it, as it. You breathe in. The cloud breathes with you. You breathe out. The cloud breathes with you. The rhythm is so slow now that it feels like no rhythm at all, like a single breath held forever, suspended in the stillness, never truly inhaling, never truly exhaling, just existing in that space between where nothing changes and everything rests. The light is gone now, or perhaps it has simply become part of the darkness, part of the soft and gentle dim that surrounds you. There is no brightness. There is no shadow. There is only this soft glow, this quiet presence, this endless white that has no edges and no center. You cannot tell if you are awake or asleep. The distinction has faded. Waking and sleeping are the same here. Consciousness and unconsciousness blend together into a single state, a quiet awareness that asks nothing, knows nothing, wants nothing. You simply are, and being is enough. The cloud holds you still, or perhaps you hold the cloud, or perhaps there is no holding at all, because holding requires two things, and there is only one thing here, only this, only the soft, only the still, only the white that surrounds you and fills you and becomes you. You breathe in, the stillness fills you. You breathe out, the stillness remains. The rhythm continues, patient and unhurried, a gentle tide that has always been here and will always be here, without beginning, without end. And in this moment, which is all moments, you rest, not as something separate, not as something held, but as part of the stillness itself, part of the white, part of the soft and endless quiet that fills this place and will continue to fill it long after awareness fades, long after breath becomes too faint to notice, long after everything dissolves into the soft and gentle dim. The white is barely there now. It hovers at the edge of perception, more a memory than a presence, a faint suggestion of softness that does not insist on being seen. You are surrounded by it, within it, indistinguishable from it, and yet you are not sure it exists at all. Perhaps it never did. Perhaps you imagined it. Perhaps you are imagining this. You breathe in, and the breath is so slow, so faint, that it is almost not a breath at all. It is a whisper of movement, a gentle stirring of the stillness, barely enough to notice. You breathe out, and the whisper fades, dissolving back into the quiet, leaving nothing behind. Your awareness has thinned to almost nothing. You are not thinking. You are not feeling. You are barely even here, and what remains of you is less a self than a presence, a faint glow of awareness that exists without knowing it exists, without needing to know. The silence is everything now. It has absorbed the light, the white, the cloud, the sky. It has absorbed you. There is only the quiet, deep and complete, a stillness so profound that it feels like the absence of everything, and yet also the presence of everything all at once. You are resting in the heart of the cloud, or perhaps the cloud is resting in the heart of you. The distinction has faded beyond meaning. There is no inside. There is no outside. There is only this moment, this breath, this soft and endless quiet. The light is gone. The white is gone. All that remains is a faint glow, a gentle dim that suggests nothing and asks for nothing. It simply is, as you simply are, as the cloud simply is, as the stillness simply is. You breathe in, and the stillness fills you. You breathe out, and the stillness remains. The rhythm has slowed to almost nothing, a faint pulse that exists at the edge of awareness, barely enough to notice, and yet it continues, patient and unhurried, as it has always continued, as it will always continue. You are sinking deeper, or perhaps you are simply dissolving, the last traces of awareness fading into the soft and gentle dim. You are becoming less separate, less solid, less here. And in becoming less, you are becoming more part of the stillness, more part of the quiet, more part of the endless white that surrounds you and fills you and becomes you. The cloud is barely there now. It is more a feeling than a presence, a soft suggestion of something that was once solid, once real, but has now faded into the quiet. You cannot see it. You cannot feel it. You simply know it is there in the same way you know you are there, without needing proof, without needing certainty. You breathe in. The stillness fills you. You breathe out. The stillness remains. Each breath is fainter than the last, each moment quieter than the last, each awareness thinner than the last. And yet, the rhythm continues, gentle and patient, a soft tide that rises and falls without ever truly moving. The quiet holds you, the dim holds you, the soft holds you. And you hold nothing, because there is nothing left to hold, because holding requires a self, and the self has faded, dissolved into the stillness, into the white, into the endless quiet that fills this place. You rest here, in heart of the cloud, in heart of the stillness, in heart of the soft and gentle dim. And the cloud rests in you, and the stillness rests in you, and the soft rests in you. And there is no difference, no boundary, no separation. There is only this moment, this breath, this quiet. And it continues so gently, so softly, that it is almost not continuing at all. It is simply here, as it has always been here, as it will always be here, without beginning, without end, without anything but this soft and endless rest. You are barely here now. The awareness that was once you has thinned to almost nothing, a faint glow at the edge of existence, barely enough to know that you are still present, barely enough to notice that the stillness continues. The white is gone, the light is gone, the cloud is gone. All that remains is the soft, the dim, the quiet. And even these are fading, dissolving into something deeper, something that has no name and needs no name. You breathe in, and the breath is so faint that it is almost not a breath at all. A whisper, a suggestion, a gentle movement of the stillness so slight that you are not sure it happened. You breathe out, and the whisper fades, leaving nothing behind but the quiet, the soft, the endless dim. Your body is gone. Your thoughts are gone. Your sense of self is gone. All that remains is this faint awareness, this gentle presence, hovering at the edge of the stillness, neither here nor there, neither awake nor asleep, neither existing nor not existing. The silence has become absolute. It is not that there is no sound. It is that sound has lost its meaning, along with everything else. There is only the quiet, deep and complete, filling every space, every moment, every breath. And in this quiet, you rest, not as something separate, but as part of it, woven into it, indistinguishable from it. You are sinking still, or perhaps you have already sunk as far as it is possible to sink. Perhaps you have reached the bottom, or perhaps there is no bottom. Perhaps you are simply here, in this place that is not a place, in this moment that is not a moment, resting in the soft and gentle dim. The glow has faded to almost nothing. The dim has deepened to almost dark. And yet there is still a faint presence, a soft light that suggests itself without insisting, without demanding attention. It is there, and you are there, and the two of you are the same, suspended in the stillness, held by the quiet, wrapped in the endless soft. You breathe in, the stillness fills you. You breathe out, the stillness remains. The rhythm is so slow now, so faint, that it is barely a rhythm at all. It is more a memory of breathing, a suggestion of breath, than actual breathing. And yet it continues, patient and unhurried, as it has always continued, as it will always continue. You cannot tell where you are anymore. You cannot tell if you are still in the cloud, or if the cloud has dissolved completely, taking you with it. Perhaps you are in the sky. Perhaps you are in the air. Perhaps you are nowhere at all, suspended in a space between spaces, a moment between moments. The quiet holds you, the dim holds you, the soft holds you, and you hold nothing, because there is nothing left to hold, because the last traces of self have faded, dissolved into the stillness, into the quiet, into the endless soft that surrounds you and fills you and becomes you. You rest here in the deepest part of the cloud, in the deepest part of the stillness, in the deepest part of the soft and gentle dim. And the cloud rests in you, and the stillness rests in you, and the soft rests in you. And there is no difference, no boundary, no separation. There is only this moment, this breath, this quiet, this soft, this dim, this stillness, this rest. And it continues so gently, so softly, so faintly, that it is almost not continuing at all. It is simply here, as it has always been here, as it will always be here, without beginning, without end, without anything but this moment, this breath, this quiet, and you resting within it, part of it, held by it, dissolved into it, until there is no difference between you and the stillness, between breathing and being, between here and nowhere. The dim is fading now, the soft is fading now, the quiet is fading now. Or perhaps they are not fading at all. Perhaps they are simply becoming so deep, so complete, that they no longer feel like anything. They simply are, and you simply are, and the two are the same. You breathe in, and the breath is barely there. A faint stirring, a whisper of movement, so slight that you are not sure it happened at all. You breathe out, and the whisper fades, dissolving back into the stillness, leaving nothing behind. Your awareness has thinned to almost nothing. You are not sure if you are still here. You are not sure if you were ever here. There's only this faint presence, this gentle glow, hovering at the very edge of existence. Neither here nor there, neither something nor nothing. The silence is absolute. It has absorbed everything, the light, the white, the cloud, the sky, the air, the breath. It has absorbed you. There is only the quiet now, deep and complete, filling every space, every moment, every breath. And in this quiet, you rest, not as something separate, but as part of it. You are sinking still, or perhaps you have stopped sinking. Perhaps you are simply here, in this place that is not a place, in this moment that is not a moment, suspended in the stillness, held by the quiet, wrapped in the soft and gentle dim that has no edges and no center. The glow has faded to almost nothing. The dim has deepened to almost dark. And yet, there is still a faint presence, a soft light that suggests itself without insisting. It is there, barely, hovering at the edge of perception, and you are there with it, barely, hovering at the edge of awareness. You breathe in. The stillness fills you. You breathe out. The stillness remains. The rhythm is so slow now, so faint, so thin, that it is barely a rhythm at all. It is more a suggestion of breathing, a memory of breath, than actual breathing. And yet it continues, gently, patiently, without effort, without end. You cannot tell where you are anymore. You cannot tell if you are still in the cloud, or if the cloud is dissolved completely. Perhaps you're in the sky. Perhaps you're in the air. Perhaps you're in the quiet itself, suspended in the stillness, part of the soft and gentle dim. The quiet holds you, the soft holds you, the dim holds you, and you hold nothing, because there is nothing left to hold, because the last traces of self have faded completely, dissolved into the stillness, into the quiet, into the endless soft that surrounds you and fills you and becomes you. You rest here in the deepest part of the cloud, in the deepest part of the stillness, in the deepest part of the soft and gentle dim. And the cloud rests in you, and the stillness rests in you, and the soft rests in you. And there is no difference anymore, no boundary, no separation, no you, no cloud, no sky. There is only this moment, this breath, this quiet, this soft, this stillness, and it continues so gently, so softly, so faintly that it is almost not continuing at all. It is simply here. It has always been here. It will always be here. The white, the soft, the still, the quiet, the dim, the cloud, the sky, the breath, the rest. You are lying somewhere soft, and above you, the sky is full of clouds, not moving quickly, not rushing anywhere, just drifting, the way clouds do when there is nothing asking them to hurry. The air around you is still, cool enough to rest in, warm enough not to notice. Your body is resting on something that holds you completely, the ground or fabric, or something that has always been beneath you. You don't need to adjust anything. The clouds are pale, some white, some barely gray. They stretch across the whole sky, edge to edge, without gaps. There is no wind pulling at them, just a slow, soft movement, like breathing that happens without thought. One cloud is above you now, wide and low. Its edges are blurred, dissolving into the air around it. It doesn't change shape quickly, it simply is. You can see it, or you can let your eyes rest. Both feel the same. The light is even, not bright, not dim, the kind of light that asks nothing of your eyes. Everything is the same pale color, the sky, the clouds, the air between them. Your breathing is happening, slow and steady, without needing attention. The cloud above you is drifting, so slowly you might not notice if you stopped watching. But you're not watching, not really. You're just here, beneath the sky, and the clouds are there too. Another cloud moves into view, softer than the first. Its edges even less defined. It looks like it's been there forever, like it will remain long after this moment. There's no sound, or if there is, it's so quiet it feels like part of the stillness. Your weight is sinking, not falling, just settling, the way things settle when they've been still long enough. The clouds don't need you to see them. They continue whether you're watching or not. One cloud overlaps another, and the light between them softens further. Everything becomes a little more blurred. Your eyelids are heavy, or maybe they're not. It doesn't matter. The sky holds the clouds the way the ground holds you, without effort, without question. Time is moving, or maybe it isn't. The clouds drift at the same pace either way. There's a cloud now that looks like nothing in particular, just cloud, just shape and softness and air made visible. It passes overhead slowly, slowly, as if it has all the time that has ever existed. You don't need to follow it. You don't need to do anything. The air around you is still. Your body is resting. The clouds are drifting. Everything is exactly as it should be. Another cloud moves in from somewhere you didn't notice. It joins the others without announcement. The sky remains full, soft, unchanged in its stillness. Your breathing continues in and out, in and out. The clouds breathe too in their way, expanding slightly, thinning, reforming without trying. Nothing is lost. Nothing needs to be found. You are here, beneath them, and they are above you, and the space between you is quiet and cool and endless. The edges of one cloud dissolve so slowly you can't see it happening, but after a while, it's thinner than before. No one is counting the time. No one is measuring. The clouds simply are, and you simply are. And the sky holds all of it, without strain. Your weight sinks a little more. Or maybe it was always this settled, and you're only noticing now. The light hasn't changed. The clouds haven't rushed. The air remains perfectly still. There is a cloud now, directly above, that seems wider than the others. It stretches from one side of your vision to the other. But it's not heavy, not pressing down. It's just there, soft and distant and close all at once. You can feel your breath moving in your chest, so gentle, so quiet. The clouds move in the same rhythm, or perhaps they don't move at all, and your eyes are simply resting differently. It doesn't matter. Another cloud drifts into place. This one is thinner, almost translucent. The sky shows through it in pale, soft tones. You don't need to look closely. You don't need to look at all. The clouds will continue. They always do. Your body is heavy now, or light, or somewhere in between, where weight stops meaning anything. The ground supports you without effort. The sky supports the clouds in the same way. Everything is held. There's a moment where you're not sure if your eyes are open or closed. The light is the same either way. The clouds are the same either way. Soft, pale, drifting without purpose. One cloud stretches longer as it moves, pulling gently at its own edges, and then it softens back into itself. Nothing is forced. Nothing is rushed. The air is cool against your skin, or maybe you've stopped noticing temperature altogether. The clouds don't ask for attention. They simply exist, filling the sky the way water fills a glass, completely, quietly. Another cloud passes, and another. Or maybe it's the same cloud, returning in a different form. There's no way to know, and no reason to wonder. Your breathing is so slow now. Each breath takes longer than the last. Or maybe time has stretched, making each breath feel endless. The clouds drift in that same slowness, matching you or you matching them, or neither, because matching requires effort, and there is none here. The sky remains pale. The clouds remain soft. Your body remains resting, held by what is beneath you, surrounded by what is still and cool and quiet. There is nothing to do. There is nothing that needs doing. The clouds continue their slow movement across the sky. One replaces another. Another thins into nothing. Another forms from the paleness. It's all the same. It's all gentle. It's all here, and you are here, and everything is resting together in this moment that has no edges, no beginning, no end, just sky, just clouds, just breath, just this. The cloud above you now is wider than before, or maybe you've simply stopped noticing where one cloud ends and another begins. They blend into each other, soft meeting soft. The light remains even, pale and diffused, coming from everywhere and nowhere. Your body has settled deeper, not sinking, just resting more completely into what holds you. The clouds are still moving, so slowly it's almost stillness. One edge pulls gently to the left. A thin wisp separates, drifts, dissolves back into the larger form. Everything returns to itself here. Nothing is lost. Your breath continues without thought, in and out. Each one the same as the last. The clouds breathe too, expanding softly, contracting without effort. The sky holds them all. Another cloud moves into view from the right. It's thicker than the others, but not heavy, just more present. It drifts across your vision at the same pace everything else moves, slowly, endlessly. Your eyes rest on it, or near it, or maybe they've closed and you're only remembering the clouds. It feels the same either way. The air around you is still. No breeze disturbs anything. No movement except the clouds, which hardly seems like movement at all. More like time itself shifting, carrying everything gently forward, or not forward, just continuing. Your weight has become part of the ground, or the ground has become part of you. There's no boundary anymore. The clouds have no boundary either. They dissolve into sky, reform from air, exist in between without definition. One cloud is directly above you now. You've been watching it, or it's been there forever. Both feel true. Its edges are so soft they're barely visible. Just a slight change in the pale color of the sky, like breath made visible, like the space between thoughts. The light doesn't change. The clouds don't change. Everything remains in this same gentle state. Your breathing slows even further. Each exhale lasts longer, fading into the stillness around you. The clouds exhale too, thinning slightly, spreading their softness across more sky. Another cloud drifts in. This one is almost translucent. The sky shows through it in layers of pale, paler, palest. You can see through it or into it. Or maybe you're simply resting your eyes on something that asks nothing in return. The stillness deepens, not heavier, just more complete. Your body is so quiet now, muscles no longer holding anything, breath barely disturbing the air. The clouds match this, moving without effort, existing without purpose. One cloud separates slightly from the others. A thin gap of sky appears between them. The gap is the same color as the clouds, pale, soft, barely distinguishable. It closes again after a while. Or maybe it never opened. Maybe you imagined the separation. It doesn't matter. The clouds reform, overlap, continue their slow drift across the endless sky. Your eyes might be closed now, or open. The view is the same. Soft, pale light. Shapes that are barely shapes. Movement that is barely movement. Everything existing in the space between being and not being. The ground beneath you is solid, but you've stopped noticing its solidity. It's just there, holding you the way it always has. The clouds are there too, held by sky, held by air. Everything held without effort. Another cloud passes overhead, thicker in the center, thinning at the edges. It takes a long time to cross your field of vision, or maybe no time at all. Time has become soft too, stretched and quiet, impossible to measure. Your breath continues. So slow now, so quiet. The clouds continue, drifting in their ancient rhythm. One cloud overlaps another, and the overlap is softer than either cloud alone. Layered gentleness, accumulated stillness. The light filters through them, diffused and rediffused, until it's impossible to tell where the light originates. It's just here, everywhere, pale and even and unchanging. Your body has stopped noticing itself. No tension anywhere, no awareness of edges or boundaries. Just rest, just being held. The clouds are like this too. No edges, no boundaries, just soft presence stretching across the sky. Another cloud forms, or was always there, or will always be there. It doesn't matter which. The sky is full of clouds, and the clouds are full of sky, and everything is the same pale stillness. Your breathing has become so quiet, you might have stopped breathing altogether, but you haven't. It's still happening. Barely there, but there. Like the movement of clouds. Like the passage of time that isn't passage at all, just continuation. One cloud thins until it's almost nothing. A whisper of white against pale gray. Then it thickens again, or another cloud moves behind it, adding substance without weight. The stillness deepens further. You sink deeper into it, not moving, not trying, just allowing the stillness to hold you more completely. The clouds do the same, held by air, held by sky, held by nothing and everything at once. Another long moment passes, or maybe many moments, or maybe there are no moments anymore, just this continuous presence. You and the clouds and the sky and the light, all resting together, all moving together in the slowest possible drift, all held in the same gentle forever. The cloud above you now is so soft it's barely visible, just a slight change in the light, a whisper of something against nothing. Your eyes rest on it without seeing. Your breath continues without breathing. The clouds continue without moving. Everything remains. Everything rests. Everything is exactly as it has always been and will always be in this moment that has no end. The clouds are still there above you. They haven't gone anywhere. They won't go anywhere. The sky holds them in the same pale stillness, and you rest beneath, and nothing has changed. Your body is so settled now that you've forgotten it's there. Just wait, just rest. The ground receives you completely. Another cloud drifts into view, or perhaps it's been there all along, and you're only now noticing. It's thinner than the others, almost see-through. The sky behind it is the same color as the cloud itself. Pale gray meeting pale white, meeting something in between. Your breath is still happening, so slow it's almost not movement at all. Just air moving through you, in and out, in and out. The clouds move like this too, barely shifting, just existing in their slow drift across the endless sky. One cloud stretches slightly as it moves. Its center thins, becoming translucent, and the edges remain soft. Nothing tears, nothing breaks. Everything just continues in its own gentle way. The light hasn't changed since you first looked up. Or maybe it has, so gradually the change feels like stillness. Everything is the same pale tone, the clouds, the sky, the air between them. Your eyes might be open or closed. It's impossible to tell anymore. The view is the same either way, soft, pale, endless. Another cloud passes overhead. This one is wider, stretching from one side of your vision to the other. It takes a long time to pass, or no time at all. Time has lost its shape here. The cloud drifts so slowly that watching it feels like watching stillness itself. Your body has stopped asking for anything. No adjustment needed, no shift in position, just rest, complete rest. The clouds rest too in their way, held by air, moving without effort. One cloud begins to thin at its edges. The center remains soft and full, but the edges dissolve slowly into nothing, into sky, into the same pale space that holds everything. Your breathing matches this, softening at the edges, the beginning and end of each breath becoming less defined, just air flowing in and out, barely there. Another cloud moves in to replace the one that thinned. Or maybe it's the same cloud, reformed. There's no way to know, no need to know. The clouds are infinite this way, always present, always soft, always drifting in the same slow, ancient rhythm. Your weight sinks deeper into what holds you. Or maybe you've stopped sinking, and this is simply where you rest now, completely held, completely still. The sky above is full of clouds, and the clouds are full of sky, and everything blurs together in soft, pale layers. One cloud overlaps another. The overlap is barely visible, just a slight change in tone, from pale to slightly less pale, from soft to slightly softer. The light filters through both clouds and through the sky and reaches you in the same gentle, even way. Nothing bright, nothing dim, just light that asks nothing of you. Your eyes rest in it without effort. Another cloud drifts past, thinner than the last. Almost not there, but there enough to see, or to remember seeing, or to imagine seeing. It doesn't matter which. The clouds exist whether you see them or not. They continue their slow movement. Always have. Always will. Your breath continues too, in and out. Each one softer than the last. Each one taking longer. Each one mattering less. The stillness around you is complete now. No sound. No movement except the clouds. And even that isn't really movement. Just existence stretching across time. One cloud separates into two. A thin gap of sky appears between them. The gap is so narrow it's barely there. Just a line of slightly different pale. The two clouds drift apart slowly. The gap widens. Then they drift back together, or other clouds move in to fill the space, and the sky is full again, always full, always soft. Your body is part of this now, part of the stillness, part of the pale, endless drift. No boundary between you and what holds you, no boundary between the clouds and the sky. Everything existing together in the same gentle moment. Another cloud moves overhead. You've seen it before, or one like it. Or maybe all clouds are the same cloud, soft, pale, drifting without purpose. Your breathing has become so quiet, you're not sure it's happening anymore. But it must be, because you're still here, still resting beneath the sky, still held by what has always held you. The clouds thin and thicken and thin again. Their edges dissolve and reform without effort. Nothing is lost. Nothing needs to be found. Everything is exactly where it should be. One cloud above you now is so thin it's barely visible. Just a whisper against the sky. You can see through it to the pale nothing beyond. Or maybe you're looking at the cloud itself. Or maybe there's no difference between seeing through and seeing at. Everything is the same soft presence. The light remains even. The air remains still. Your body remains at rest, and the clouds remain in their slow drift, and the sky remains pale and endless above you. Another long moment passes, or many moments, or no moments at all, just continuation, just this gentle presence that has no beginning and no end. The clouds are still there. You are still here. Everything is still resting together in the same soft, pale forever. One cloud is above you now, and it has been there for a long time, or it just arrived, or it was always there. The cloud doesn't announce itself. It just exists, soft and pale against the softer, paler sky. Your body has forgotten what it felt like to move. Everything is still. Weight, resting into weight. The ground beneath you is cool or warm or something between. You've stopped noticing temperature, just the feeling of being held. The cloud drifts to the left, so slowly you only notice after it has moved. Its edges are blurred, dissolving into air, reforming from nothing. Your breath is part of this, dissolving, reforming, in and out, so gently it barely disturbs the stillness. Another cloud joins the first. They overlap slightly, and where they meet, the light softens even more, layered pale on pale. The sky holds them both without effort. Your eyes rest on them, or near them, or maybe you've stopped looking altogether. It feels the same. The clouds exist whether you see them or not. They continue their slow, endless drift. One cloud begins to stretch. Its center thins, becoming almost transparent. The sky shows through in the same pale tone. Everything is the same color here. The clouds, the sky, the light between them. Your breathing slows further. Each exhale lasts longer, fading into the quiet around you. The clouds exhale too, spreading their softness across more of the sky. Another cloud moves in from somewhere you didn't notice. It's thicker than the others, but still soft, not heavy, never heavy, just present. It drifts across your vision at the same pace. Everything moves here, slowly, endlessly. Time has lost all meaning. There's only this moment, stretching in all directions. No before, no after, just now, continuing forever. Your body is so quiet, muscles no longer holding, breath barely there. The clouds are quiet too, moving without sound, existing without effort. One cloud thins until it's almost nothing, a whisper of white against pale gray. Then it thickens again, or another cloud moves behind it, and the softness returns. Nothing is ever lost here. Everything reforms. Everything continues. The light hasn't changed. It filters through the clouds in the same even, gentle way, reaching you without effort, touching you without weight. Your eyes might be closed now, or open. The pale light is the same either way. Another cloud passes overhead. Its edges are so soft they're barely there, just a suggestion of cloud, a hint of form against formlessness. Your breath continues without thought, in and out. Each one softer, each one longer, each one mattering less and less. The clouds breathe with you, expanding, contracting, existing in the same slow rhythm. One cloud overlaps another, and the overlap is softer than either cloud alone. Two layers of gentleness becoming one gentler thing. The sky receives them both without changing, always pale, always still, always there. Your body has stopped noticing itself completely now. No edges, no boundaries, just rest, just weight, held by something that has always held you. The clouds have no boundaries either. They dissolve into sky, reform from air, exist in between without definition. Another cloud drifts into view, thinner than before, almost transparent. The sky shows through it in soft, layered tones, pale upon pale upon pale. You rest your eyes on it without seeing, without trying to see, just allowing it to be there while you are here. The stillness deepens, not heavier, just more complete, everything settling further into itself. One cloud separates slightly from the others. A thin line of sky appears between them. The line is barely visible, just a slight change in the pale color. It widens slowly, then closes again, and the clouds are one continuous softness once more. Your breathing has become so quiet, you might have stopped breathing altogether. But you haven't. It's still there, barely there, like the movement of clouds, like the passage of time that isn't passage, just continuation. Another cloud thins at its edges. The center remains soft, but the edges fade into nothing, into sky, into the same pale space that holds everything. Your breath fades at the edges too, the beginning and end of each breath becoming less defined, just air flowing in and out, barely disturbing the stillness. The light remains even, the clouds remain soft. Your body remains at rest, held by what is beneath you, surrounded by what is still and cool and quiet. Another long moment passes, or many moments, or no moments at all. Just this continuous presence, you and the clouds and the sky, all resting together, all moving together in the slowest possible drift, all held in the same gentle forever. One cloud above you now is so soft it's barely visible, just a whisper against the sky. Your eyes rest on it without effort. Your breath continues without trying. The clouds continue without needing to continue. Everything just is. Everything remains. Everything rests in this moment that has no edges, no beginning, no end. Just clouds, just sky, just breath, just this soft, pale stillness that goes on and on and on. The sky is still full of clouds. They haven't changed. They won't change. They drift in the same slow, ancient way they've always drifted. Your body is so still now, so completely at rest. The ground holds you without effort. The sky holds the clouds without effort. Everything is held. One cloud is directly above you. It's been there for a while, or it just arrived. Or maybe there's no difference between those two things anymore. The cloud is pale. Its edges are soft. It drifts so slowly you can't see it moving, but it's moving. Everything here is moving, just barely, just enough to continue. Your breath is still happening, in and out, so slow now. Each breath takes longer than the last, or maybe time is stretched so much that each breath feels endless. The clouds breathe too, expanding slightly, thinning, reforming without effort. Another cloud joins the first. They overlap, and where they meet, the light grows even softer. Pale layered on pale, soft meeting soft. The sky receives them both, holds them both, continues around them in the same pale stillness. Your eyes rest on the clouds without really seeing, or maybe you're seeing without trying to see, just allowing the pale shapes to be there while you are here. The stillness is complete now. No sound, no movement except the slow drift of clouds. And even that isn't really movement, just existence stretching across time. One cloud begins to thin at its center. The edges remain soft, but the middle becomes almost transparent. The sky shows through, the same pale color as everything else. Your breathing matches this, thinning, softening, becoming less and less defined. Another cloud drifts in from the right. It's wider than the others, stretching across your entire field of vision. It takes a long time to pass, or no time at all. Time has lost its meaning here. The cloud moves so slowly that watching it feels like watching stillness itself. Your body has stopped asking for anything. No shift needed, no adjustment, just complete rest. The clouds rest too, held by air, moving without trying to move. One cloud separates into two. A thin gap of sky appears between them. The gap is barely there, just a line of slightly different pale. The two clouds drift apart slowly. The gap widens, then narrows, then disappears. And the clouds are one continuous softness again. Your breath is like this too, separating into in and out. The gap between them barely noticeable. Then the breath continues, and it's all one thing, just air moving through you. The light hasn't changed. It filters through the clouds in the same gentle way, reaching you without effort, without weight. Your eyes might be closed or open. The view is the same either way, soft, pale, endless. Another cloud passes overhead, thinner than the last, almost not there, just a whisper of white against the pale sky. You can see it, or remember seeing it, or imagine seeing it. It doesn't matter which. The clouds exist whether you notice them or not. They continue their slow movement across the sky. Always have, always will. Your breathing continues too, in and out, each breath softer than the last, each one taking longer, each one mattering less. The stillness around you deepens, not heavier, just more complete. everything settling further into what it has always been. One cloud above you now is so pale it's almost invisible. Just a slight change in the tone of the sky, from pale to slightly less pale, from soft to slightly softer. Your eyes rest on it without effort, without seeing, without trying not to see, just resting in the same way the clouds rest, the same way the sky rests. Another cloud thins at its edges, the center remains, but the edges fade slowly into nothing, into air, into sky, into the same pale space that holds everything. Your breath fades at the edges too, the beginning and end becoming less defined. Just air, just movement, barely there. The clouds overlap again, one behind another, layers of pale softness. The light filters through them all, diffused and rediffused until it's impossible to tell where it comes from. It's just here, everywhere, gentle and even and unchanging. Your body is part of this, part of the light, part of the stillness. No boundary between you and what holds you. No boundary between the clouds and the sky. Everything existing together in the same gentle moment. Another cloud drifts past. You've seen it before, or one like it, or maybe all clouds are the same. Soft, pale, endless. Your breathing has become so quiet you're not sure it's there anymore, but it must be, because you're still here, still resting beneath the endless sky, still held by what has always held you. The clouds thin and thicken and thin again. Their edges dissolve, reform, continue without effort. Nothing is lost. Nothing needs to be found. Everything is exactly where it should be. One cloud stretches as it drifts. Its shape changes so slowly you can barely see it happening. But after a while, it's longer than before, thinner, more spread across the sky. Then it gathers back into itself, or another cloud joins it, and the softness returns. The sky remains full, the light remains even, your breath remains barely there, and the clouds remain in their slow drift, and everything continues in the same pale, endless way. Another long moment passes, or many moments, or maybe there are no moments anymore, just this, just continuation, just the clouds and the sky and your breath, all resting together, all held in the same soft forever. The cloud above you now is thin, almost transparent. The sky shows through it in layers of pale light. Your eyes rest on it without seeing. Your breath continues without breathing. The clouds continue without moving. Everything remains. Everything rests. Everything is exactly as it has always been and will always be. The clouds are still drifting. They haven't stopped. They won't stop. They exist in their slow movement across the pale sky, and you exist beneath them, and everything continues in the same gentle way. Your body has forgotten what it felt like to hold itself. Everything is released. Just wait. Just rest. The ground receives you completely, has always received you. One cloud is above you now. Its edges are so soft they're barely visible. Just a hint of white against pale gray, a suggestion of form. The cloud drifts to the left, so slowly you only notice after it has already moved. Your breath is still happening, in and out, so quiet now. Each exhale lasts longer than the last, fading into the stillness around you. The clouds exhale too, spreading across the sky, thinning without effort. Another cloud joins the first. They overlap, and the overlap is softer than either cloud alone. Layered gentleness, accumulated stillness. The sky holds them both without strain. Your eyes rest on them, or near them, or maybe you've stopped looking entirely. The pale light is the same whether you see it or not. Another cloud moves in from somewhere you didn't notice. It's thinner than the others, almost see-through. The sky behind it is the same color as the cloud itself. Everything is the same pale tone here. The cloud drifts across your vision slowly, taking its time, or taking no time at all. Time has dissolved here. There's only this moment, continuing without end. Your breathing slows even further, each breath taking longer, each one softer. The clouds breathe with you, expanding, contracting, moving in the same slow rhythm. One cloud begins to thin at its center. The edges remain soft, but the middle becomes translucent. The sky shows through, pale gray through pale white. Your breath shows through too, in and out, becoming less defined. Just air, moving, barely there. Another cloud passes overhead. Its edges are blurred, dissolving into the air around it. Nothing sharp, nothing defined, just soft presence stretching across the sky. The light filters through the clouds in the same even way, gentle, unchanging. Your body has stopped noticing itself. No edges, no boundaries, just rest held by what is beneath you. The clouds have no boundaries either. They dissolve into sky, reform from air, exist in the space between without trying. One cloud overlaps another. The light between them softens further. Everything becomes a little more blurred, a little more pale. Your eyes might be closed now, or open. The view is exactly the same. Soft shapes, pale light, endless drift. Another cloud drifts into view, wider than the last, stretching from one side of your vision to the other. It moves so slowly, you might think it's not moving at all, but it is. Everything here is moving, just barely, just enough. Your breath continues without thought, in and out, in and out. So slow now, so quiet. The clouds continue too, drifting in their ancient way, held by air, held by sky. One cloud separates slightly from the others. A thin gap appears. The gap is barely visible, just a line of slightly different pale. It widens, then closes, and the clouds are one continuous softness again. Your breathing does this too, separating into in and out, the space between them growing longer, then continuing, always continuing. The stillness deepens, not heavier, just more complete. Everything settling further into itself. Another cloud thins at its edges. The center remains soft, but the edges fade into nothing, into sky, into the same pale space that holds everything. Your breath fades at the edges too, the beginning and end becoming invisible. Just air flowing through you, barely disturbing the quiet. The light remains even, the clouds remain soft. Everything exists in the same gentle state. One cloud above you now is so thin it's almost not there. Just a whisper against the sky. You can see through it, or into it, or maybe there's nothing to see, and you're just resting your eyes on pale space. It doesn't matter. The clouds exist, you exist, the sky exists around both. Everything held together in the same soft moment. Another cloud drifts past, thicker in the center, thinner at the edges. It takes a long time to pass, or no time. Time has lost its shape here. The cloud moves without hurrying, without destination, just continuing across the endless sky. Your body is so still now, so completely at rest. No adjustment needed, no shift, just complete acceptance of where you are. The clouds are like this too, accepting the sky, accepting the air, moving through both without resistance. One cloud reforms as it drifts. Its shape changes so slowly you can barely see it happening. But after a while, it's different. Longer, thinner, more spread across the pale sky. Then it gathers again, or another cloud joins it, and the softness continues. Your breath reforms too, each one slightly different, each one the same, in and out, barely there, barely moving. The stillness around you is absolute now. No sound, no movement, except the clouds. And even that isn't movement, just continuation. Another cloud passes overhead. You've seen it before, or one like it, or they're all the same cloud, appearing again and again, soft, pale, drifting without purpose. Your breathing has become so quiet, you're not sure it exists anymore. But it must, because you're still here, still resting beneath the sky, still held by what has always held you. The clouds thin and thicken. Their edges dissolve and reform. Nothing is lost. Nothing needs to be found. Everything is exactly as it should be. One cloud above you now is barely visible, just a slight change in the tone of the sky. Your eyes rest on it without seeing, without trying to see, just allowing it to be there while you are here. The light remains gentle. The air remains still. Your body remains at rest, and the clouds remain in their drift, and everything continues.